Ace2 basically is like the fire department. It is part of a system, a response system in the body called the renin-angiotensin system. We'll call it the RAS. And the RAS was first discovered, 60 years ago, and it's an attack system. It is a very strong system for attacking, for responding to injury and infection. One of the big problems with it is it tends to be overactive, and when it's overactive, it causes high blood pressure. So among the most commonly prescribed drugs for reducing blood pressure are drugs that interfere with the activity of the RAS system. Well, around the turn of this century, it was discovered that there is another part of this system that does the opposite of the attack part. It's the healing and restoration part. And that starts with this enzyme, Ace2, which then produces a couple of products that are peptides. They're called angiotensin 1,7 and angiotensin 1,9. The names aren't really important. Those activate certain receptors on cells, and they basically do the opposite of what the attack part of the RAS does. And they're really important for recovery from infection, for preventing scarring, for controlling the nervous system, for preventing blood clots, for preventing damage to blood vessels. One of the things that became very obvious early in the pandemic was that this virus entered the body as if it were a respiratory infection. But the damage really happened because of the way it attacked blood vessels and impacted blood flow. And there's been a lot of research on this, and there's some controversy about it. But part of my own reading was to really go deeply into how this interacts with blood vessels and what the complications are. And I don't think there's any doubt that this virus causes damage to blood vessels, dysfunction of the blood vessels, and that this lasts for months, even in people who appear to be fully recovered and were healthy young adults to begin with. I mean, it's not just in old people. It's in really healthy, athletic young adults. The virus is very dangerous that way. Now, there are steps that can be taken to allow the blood vessels to heal. I think they're very important. Ace2 plays a pivotal role in maintaining the health of blood vessels. And so an approach to preventing long COVID and treating acute COVID and preventing long COVID that starts with restoration of Ace2, I think is really essential.